Good morning, Dr. Natalie Marks. Thank you and welcome to the Valder Beebe Show live in Dallas, Texas on a new week. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am having a great day and a great start to the week.
Wonderful.
And you're going to be talking to me and my audience about protecting your dog against canine respiratory disease. Could you explain that what it is? Because it sounds like a human disease.
Yeah, it's great you asked because respiratory disease season for dogs is ramping up right now. It peaks between Memorial Day and Labor Day and spikes in July. And that might be a surprise for a lot of dog owners that are out there because for humans, we think about our heightened respiratory disease season being in the fall and winter. So that's why it's a perfect time to talk now to your veterinarian about your dog's risks and vaccination options so we can keep them safe and protected. There's several diseases that we worry about: canine influenza, canine para-influenza, and Bordetella bronchoseptica, because these are the most common ones that can cause disease and are easily spread through direct dog-to-dog contact, contaminated surfaces like toys and leashes and water bowls, and also secretions from other dogs coughing and sneezing in places like daycares and kennels, but we can also see this outside on neighborhood walks. So if you're getting ready to travel for spring break or summer and you're contemplating boarding your dog or just getting outside now that the weather's getting nicer, it's important to talk to your veterinarian about getting your dog vaccinated so that we can avoid the spread of these diseases.
These diseases that you spoke of, can you tell me how they're transmitted and what should we be looking out as far as symptoms? Because, like when our kids get a cold, we say, oh, he's sneezing, he's stuffed up. Are there symptoms for our loved ones called puppies and dogs?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, the 3 ways: direct dog to dog, contaminated surfaces like toys, leashes, and water bowls, and also just from other dogs coughing and sneezing and sharing secretions. The good news is that most of these diseases are mild. So we're going to see, as you kind of mentioned, similar signs: cough, runny nose, fever, lethargy, or loss of appetite. But this persistent cough is really uncomfortable for dogs. And in severe cases, the disease can progress to pneumonia, which can be life-threatening.
Next, I'd like to know, are there some best ways to protect our pets during respiratory season in general?
Absolutely. And dog parents ask me that all the time. How do I keep my dog as free from respiratory disease as possible? And it's always prevention through vaccination. And 2 preventative vaccinations from Merck Animal Health that I strongly recommend are the Novivac Intratrac Oral BBPI and the Novivac Next Canine Flu H3 and 2. So let me tell you a little bit about each of those. The oral BBPI has 2 components. So the BB is that Bordetella bronchoseptica, and the PI, the canine para-influenza. These are the 2 most causative agents of a syndrome that most dog parents have heard of, which is kennel cough. Now, I love this vaccine because it's super comfortable for your dog. It's administered orally through an immunomister little applicator, and it just gently mists the back of your dog's mouth, so it's can't miss coverage and a stress-free experience. The Novivac Next Canine Flu is a low-volume, preservative-free vaccine that really optimizes protection for your dog against the most common canine influenza virus in the U.S., which is H3N2, without compromising comfort or safety.
Dr. Marks, this has been very interesting. Where do we go online to get more information?
Of course, and thanks for asking. So if you want to learn more about the Novivac Intratrac Oral BBPI or the Novivac Next Canine Flu H3 and 2, or just vaccination options in general, you can visit merckanimalhealth.com. But most importantly, also talk to your veterinarian about your dog's risks and vaccination options so we can keep them as protected as possible this season.
Dr. Marks, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you for having me. You as well.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of The Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.